environment. Secondly, if we're talking about transformation as not just an idea but as a practice, then, and let's assume the starting date is when Mr. Governor fires the gun, so to speak, not at us but in the air, and says this is the starting point. The first thing, ladies and gentlemen, we have to do as South Africans is stop the rot that we've been seeing in the recent times. Otherwise you get no transformation. We are only fighting for spoils of what is being left. So, stage one of transformation starting today is how do we fight the rot? Whether it's corruption, the bad practices in the public sector, in the private sector, the wrong value systems that are guiding people, and so on. The second is no economic growth is going to take place, as you know better than I do, unless we can create a new confidence amongst both citizens who are consumers and businesses that are investors. None of you is going to put 10 million rands down, which I imagine you have, into a project if you know the policy environment in that particular area is shifting all the time, as it is, if you look at the mining sector and so on. So, part of our collective job is to create the right level of confidence, change the sentiment, and we will get investments happening, and that will be the beginnings of a virtuous cycle that everybody can actually benefit from. And we can then look at and understand the fact that transformation is a multifaceted project. It's not about one thing only. It means that we've got to, in the first instance, tackle the issue of education, because education is the real, true empowerment. It creates all sorts of opportunities, and we must be frank that our educational system at the moment doesn't quite serve the purposes that it is supposed to serve. And where education is combined with the right level of training to enable people to acquire skills that they can use, not just go to university and have a piece of paper, and if you add to that set of skills a high level of enterprise, which I suppose functions like this could do, and if each of you asked yourselves the question, if I mentored 10 other young people who are really enterprising, lacked capital and lacked a bit of leverage in the marketplace, what change will I bring about in the country? Multiply all of the numbers that we have here by 10, you make a significant impact in an area like this.